Alright, welcome back to the channel. Max Tornow here, and in this video I want to talk about rich coach, poor coach. We're basically going to do the following. I'm basically going to show you what the people are doing that stay broke, that don't get their online coaching, online service providing business to start, and I'm going to show you as a contrast what the people are doing that actually make it happen. They can easily get to their first 10K a month and then scale beyond that. So I'm literally going to raise the curtain and let you peek behind the scenes of what makes a successful online business successful, what makes a successful online business for coaches or service providers take off and get to their first 5-figure months, and what are the things that keep you from going there, and what are the things that many people do wrong. There's going to be a lot of calling out someone's BS. It's going to be a little bit ranty, and there's going to be some uncomfortable truths in there. So I hope you're going to enjoy this video. Let's get started. GG.
Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom.
All right, the first point that I want to talk about here is, apart from the fact that you don't need good handwriting to be a rich coach, is the following: mindset. And I really want to kind of show here the differences between mindset of people that are going to stay poor coach and people that are doing it right. So what do usually the people have in terms of mindset that end up failing? Well, they want to have money quickly. All right, I'm going to say money quick. And that's basically it, okay? Whereas someone who ends up becoming a rich coach, they're more in it for the game for longevity, okay? Longevity, future-proof, right? They want to build a legit business that lasts them for years and decades to come. Whereas these people here, they want to have money quick and they want to have passive income ASAP, okay? We'll get to passive income in a second. Passive income ASAP. The interesting thing is, if you go down the route of the rich coach, you will get to passive income as well. You might not get it within the first month or two, you might not get it within the first 6 months, but at the end of the day, you will build something that is built on longevity, that is future-proof, and that will end up being passive income. Same spiel that I'm doing right now. I'm literally 100% in the passive income realm. I've literally been degraded within my own company of I don't have to do anything anymore. At some point I go to a certain office place and they're like, what are you doing here? Get out of here. I still do it because I love it. I still love shooting videos. I love helping our clients. It has become my passion, but I don't need to do it to make money or to sustain myself. Passive income, ASAP, money quick. Here's what we call these things here. Whack. You can zoom in on that. That's what it is. It's whack. Whack mindset. Whack mindset for whack people will get you whack results. That being said, what else are doing the poor coaches wrong? They usually go social media first, all right? So when you say you want to become successful as an online coach or as an online service provider, if you're a whack person, you say, let me go social media first, right? That means I want to, build a YouTube channel, build YouTube, get a podcast, brand on Instagram, right? IG brand. They want to get all these things, and then they want to go from there to the monetization. The problem is building a social media that can actually be monetized, and that's the big issue here. First, it takes very long, all right? If you really want to build a huge, gigantic following where people think they got to get thousands of followers, tens of thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers, it takes very, very, very long time, and most importantly, it's inaccurate. I'll explain that in a second. Inaccurate. Right? It's a very inaccurate way of getting started. If you build a brand first, and then later on you want to monetize it, by the time you monetize it, you don't even know what kind of people you've attracted with your building a brand first. You don't even know if what you have to offer works. So at the end of the day, you can absolutely end up as being another one of these broke influencers that have millions of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers. They cannot even sell a single copy of their info product. Now, there's this video that I made last year. It was about this influencer girl who had a fashion brand, and she launched a fashion brand, grandiose launch and everything. She didn't even sell a single goddamn t-shirt. How bad is that? And that happens when you put years and months of your energy into trying to build a social media brand that you can then try to monetize. Now, what does a rich coach do? How does that work? Here's the crazy part about that. Here's what we teach our clients. Money first, then brand. What do I mean by that? I mean, instead of doing social media first, we say focus on money, all right? We can make an arrow down here. And how you can do that is by something that we call manual lead generation, all right? What is manual lead generation? I'm gonna explain to it in very shortly, very briefly. Manual lead generation is you find out what you're good at, all right? You analyze your strengths. You can do that on a free consulting call with us. You find out what you're good at, and then you find out who are the people that you can help with that. Right? And then the next step is, the next question you ask yourself, where are these people that I can help? Right? Certain Facebook groups, LinkedIn profiles, certain forums that are out there. Where are these people that I can help? And then you literally manually, you reach out to these people, you send them a DM, you ask them a couple of questions to see where they are, you evaluate if you can help them, then you jump on a free consulting call with them. Right? You can literally say, hey, free call, right? Jump on a call with me, and on that call you give them some value, you show them how you can help them, and then you say, hey, you know, I can do this for you, this is what I charge, do you want to do this? And that is how you can literally get your first clients. Now, how exactly you find these people and what exactly you write them to get on a call with you and what to say on the call, these are the things that we prepare you very, very well in our beginner programs. We give you scripts, you just have to literally just follow the words that we give you, and so on and so forth. And now, with this manual lead generation, you can easily, out of our own experience, can get to your first $5,000 to $10,000 a month. This is not a random number that I'm just making up. We've literally been seeing this with clients all around the world over and over again. After a couple of weeks, you can easily make your first 5 to 10K a month. So while the poor coach here is building their YouTube channel, attracting some completely randomized audience that they hope they will be able to monetize 5, 10 months down the line, that they can get into their grandiose passive income scheme at some point. While they're doing that, literally tapping in the dark, you can literally make $5,000 to $10,000 a month with manual lead generation. You do not need to have a big brand for that. You do not need to have a YouTube channel for that. You do not need to be a published author for that or have a podcast. I have a podcast now because I'm making multiple 7 figures a year, okay? Niche brand comes later. I can talk about this, but it's absolutely unnecessary. So that is a big issue, right? And then people say here, all right, you know what, social media is one thing, getting organic leads, but why not running ads? How about that? Paid ads. Great, right? Neither do I know that what I have to offer actually works. Neither do I know that what I have to offer is actually something that people want to buy. But let me start using my own money invested in ads so I can get traffic, so I can try to sell whatever it is that I'm trying to sell. Bad idea because, well, you know, ads cost money. Oops. You have no proof of concept. And again, you're literally wasting your money to get that proof of concept. Whereas what you do here is you focus on making money first instead of spending money. You do manual lead generation, you reach out to these people, and you literally find out if these people actually are interested, if there's actually a need for whatever it is that you can offer, all right? And you get the proof of concept here. We can literally make a little check mark here, all right? Proof of concept. Proof of concept for free, also no investment necessary, right? You don't need to invest in ads. And yeah, it's a much safer way to do things, right? And then last but not least, what people try to do here is they try to create like some sort of info product, right? Because it's again like passive income. They think, oh, they were just gonna make an info product, passive income. They create this info product, they try to send traffic from their whack social media they've created over months and years, then they invest their own money into ads, send that traffic to, so you literally make a little room, send that traffic to their info product, and then that's how they get their grandiose passive income. Most of the time, out of our own experience from people who get on a consulting call with us, they say they've tried this, they've failed, they've invested a lot of money, and they've made barely any sales, if any sales at all. What you do here instead is you offer one-on-one coaching. You offer one-on-one coaching first, right? You can do that if you're properly priced. You can easily make your 5 to 10K a month first. And then from there, what you do is you structure the one-on-one coaching through. You basically create a program from that. The great thing is here, so let's say, for example, you get your first client, right? You get your first client and you're doing one-on-one coaching. And it's not hard work to do that one-on-one coaching. It's not like you have to be 10 hours a day on a call with that person. No, you have an hour or half an hour or 10 minutes a day, maybe over WhatsApp, maybe over Skype, maybe over phone call, where you tell them what they got to do to reach their goals, right? Let's say, for example, you want to become a fitness coach, right? You say, okay, this is what you got to eat. These are the exercises you got to do. And then the client goes off and executes, right? And you're in a little bit of touch with them every day, maybe every couple days. And then what you do is you see a certain pattern when you get the next client and the next client, and you see, hey, they're all struggling with the same thing. So from there, let me create a PDF sheet that I can give everybody who's joining my program in the beginning. Let me create a couple videos of the most important exercises that they got to do, right? And at the end of the day, they have this one-on-one experience. You're delegating more and more of the patterns that you see into videos, or you delegate it into PDFs or whatever it is. And then slowly but steadily, you create a program. That program is a program that you're literally getting paid already to create this program. And you know, it's exact proof of concept because you're creating the program from your first clients, as opposed to creating a whack info product that you don't even know that sells, right? So again here, at this point here, no money in the bank, having wasted a lot of time, a lot of energy building a brand, having wasted a lot of money, maybe even writing ads. Here you're already making comfortable 5 to 10K a month. You're already coaching people. You get proof of concept. You're getting better at this. The program that you're making is literally being built together with your clients from your experience with them. And what you do then here is, this is where the fun begins. You start a small niche brand. This is where you can say, okay, I'm already getting paid. I already know what works. I still have bad handwriting, but nonetheless, I'm going to create a small niche brand. And this is the stuff that we're doing with our advanced clients, okay? When they're cracking the 10K a month, we usually get them into our advanced program, and that's where we say, okay, let's start with a small but highly lucrative YouTube channel. Let's start with a small but highly lucrative Instagram account. And then you're talking about having 2,000, 3,000 followers on Instagram, 2,000, 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, and you're banking 20K a month, 30K a month. Much more lucrative than most people out there with 100,000 followers on YouTube. Trust me, I see it literally every single day. Influencers reaching out to us with 500,000, 600,000 subscribers on YouTube, making no money, not understanding anything about business or how to have a future-proof, longevity-based business model. Here, you do that with a niche brand. And then obviously you can get to, the goal then is to get to 6 figures a month, all right? 6 figures a month, that means 100,000, all right, $100,000 plus a month. That is usually the goal that we get in our advanced clients to. Then they can start hiring a small team, right? Small team. You can easily make around $20,000 to $30,000 a month completely by yourself. This is where some clients decide to say. They say like, okay, I just want to do it myself. I don't want to have the responsibility of having a team. $20,000, $30,000 a month for myself is totally fine. But for those who say, okay, I want to get to 100K a month, that is where you got to make 2-3 key hires. Those are team members that help you with some of the more mundane tasks, maybe some of them with your sales calls, etc. And yeah, then you can easily get to $100,000 plus a month with a small team, 2-3 people. And yeah, that is it. So that's a little bit of an overview of the first couple weeks to months, how to do it right, how to end up being a quote-unquote rich coach, how to do it wrong, how to end up being a quote-unquote poor coach. All this, one more time, whack, all right? I can't even spell whack anymore. Don't be that person. No, 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 non es bueno. Okay, stay away from that as much as possible going on this path. And when you say this sounds great, you do want to go down this path, we can help you with that. You can book a free consulting call with us. Call is entirely for free. There's a link down in the description. You can jump on that call either with me directly or with an expert from our team. And on that call, we'll be looking at your situation. We see what exactly it is that we can be doing for you. And if you then say, this is cool, you want to become our client, we can talk about that as well, obviously. But the call is entirely for free, no pressure. It's just my gift for me to you as a thank you for watching this video, as a thank you for all these people that have been watching my videos for so long, for all the subscribers that we've been getting. It's pretty cool. It's just still a small niche brand, but I'm very, very psyched about doing this and being able to be in this position. Now, what we're going to do on that call is we'll look at your situation, we'll analyze your strengths, and we can tell you what exact model fits well for you as an online coach or as an online service provider. You do not need to have any prior business experience. Okay, this is something that many people get wrong. They think they got to be business oriented, they got to know business. No, most of our clients, I'd say around 95%, have absolutely no prior business experience, yet they're able to succeed. All right. If you already know what it is that you could be coaching, that you could be offering people, that's great, but it's also not necessary for you. We can figure that out together with you literally on that call. All you have to do is you click that link in the description or the link that appears somewhere here right now. It brings you to a page. Read through the page because it's important information for you to get started. And then at the bottom of that page, you fill out the application. It takes you 2 minutes, and then you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. Again, the call is entirely for free. It's a complete no-brainer. Only catch is we have limited spots, right? We're only humans. We can do so many calls a day only. Meaning if the link still works, it means we still have a spot open for you. So maybe talk to you very, very soon. Go take action. This one here, not this one, and maybe talk to you very soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
What's up, members? I just closed another client and I thought to make a short video with my insights and give some value and motivation as well. So what I've learned from this close, first of all, I closed for only $1,000. So basically first thing, stay consistent. So don't give up so easily. So as more money we make, what is better? Let's make money.